You guys have been asking for it in the comments. You've been asking for it in the community feed tab. You've even been messaging my Facebook page and my Instagram page. Where is the review of Why Me, Why Not? Welcome to the review of Why Me, Why Not. What's up guys, Connor Wells here, welcome back to the Connor Wells channel. Thank you very much for joining me for another video. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. If you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button because it really does help the channel grow. And yeah, welcome to my first sort of album breakdown. You guys have been asking for it in all of my latest videos. I aim to deliver. And this is the breakdown and my thoughts on the new Liam Gallagher album called Why Me, Why Not. Let's get into it. So this is an album that people have been waiting for quite a long time. It's the second album, the dreaded second album, which, you know, can make or break an artist. This is a little bit different because Liam Gallagher is a very well-established artist from Oasis and BDI. So to be fair, no matter what his second album sounds like, I'm pretty sure most people will like it. But that's besides the point. We want to know the music content. You know, we want to actually listen to the album, take it in for what it's worth, to pardon the pun. So at the moment I'm still figuring out a little format on how to do a little album breakdown, but we're just going to play by ear in this video, and yeah, we're going to go through each individual track and share a few thoughts on it. So the album opens with the first song that was actually released from the album before it was released, the song called Shockwave. I thought this song was a very, very good song. It wasn't the best written, it was catchy, very, very good chorus, but after listening to the rest of the album, my opinions have changed on it, and I now feel that the song Shockwave is possibly one of the weakest songs on the album. Not to say that it's not a good song, but compared to now what I've heard from the rest of the album, it's, yeah, definitely one of the weakest songs. Track number 2 is obviously One of Us, which I think is possibly one of the best songs on the album. It's very well written. It could be about Noel, it could be about, you know, his daughter or just family in general, but I thought it was very, very well written and continues a theme on this album of a John Lennon sort of vibe. That's been a very very common comment in the comment section recently, that John Lennon is reborn. But yeah, I think I can agree after listening to the rest of the album that it is pretty much a John Lennon sort of vibe, and that's a bad thing. Not that that's a bad thing at all. It's very, I think, unintentional, but, you know, that's just the vibe he's gone for, really. A lot of people have a lot of opinions on what One of Us initially represents, but at the end of the day, Liam Gallagher knows, and that's what's important. I really like the song, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys did as well. Now, to save a little bit of time, I'm not going to mention in depth all the other songs like Once and The River on this album, because I've reviewed them fully and in depth on previous videos, which you can find up in the card up there or in the description below. So if you want my full opinions on Shockwave, The River, One of Us and Once, go and find them in videos. I've made separate videos for them. Now, like I said, One of Us is one of my favourite songs on the album, but I think my favourite song to come from the album is Now That I've Found You. Now, this song is just catchy, really, really great delivery. His vocals sound on point, the melody is absolutely beautiful, and instrumentation as well is absolutely quality. I recently just watched one of the released videos from his MTV Unplugged session, which looked amazing. Like, when you look back at Nirvana's MTV Unplugged, it was like just a few hundred people just sat down on the floor on cushions, candles, very, very intimate. But watching Liam Gallagher's, that was huge. Like, it was hardly unplugged anymore. Like, it was like full band. I mean, yeah, they were playing sort of acoustic style and a bit more stripped back, but it was incredible. And the track that they released was Now That I Found You, and his voice, literally, it sounded like the recording. He was so good in that video. One thing I noticed about that song as well, the opening note, the I bit, the I I'm not singing it because you've got to have that Liam Gallagher voice to sing it. It reminds me of another song. It's been playing on my mind for ages, and I cannot think what song it sounds like. And that song also starts like that. But speaking of the start, I really like the acoustic. I know Liam Gallagher's been playing the acoustic guitar a little bit, and I believe he's played a little bit on the album for recording sessions, and he sounds good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a better vocalist than musician, but I'm impressed that he's actually picked up the guitar, because playing to a click track's not easy. So fair play to Liam Gallagher there. The next song we're going to go through is track 5, and that song is called Halo. I wasn't really sure what to make of this track. The piano sort of really gives me like a bluesy vibe, you know, right after like a chorus. I'd love like a proper bluesy 12-bar solo. That would be amazing. Liam's also been using a lot of gospel choirs in his songs, and I think that really works. It really suits his style. But on the song Halo, I really would have wanted like a proper 12-bar bluesy sort of solo. It really gives me sort of bluesy vibes, this song, and it really suits. It really suits. Another point to make about the song Halo, and I think pretty much most of the songs, the melodies are really nice. The way he's fit the lyrics in with the music, it's brilliant. It's sort of that the pre-chorus on Halo really works. You know, it just gets higher and higher and higher in key, and I really like that. Next song is track number 6, which is the title track, Why Me, Why Not? Speaking of the album title, has anyone been seeing the Instagram and Facebook posts Liam's been doing with the Amazon Alexas? Sorry if I've just triggered anybody's Alexas, where he's been asking about the album. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Great piece of marketing there. Really cool. The album title track, really, again, those John Lennon vibes are back. It's like Lennon's reborn. The introduction to that track as well, it proper feels like a ring walk boxing intro. You know, it's proper sort of, this is who I am, this is me, this is Liam Gallagher, and he's saying that, and I think that works so well. And I think with the John Lennon vibes, Liam has acknowledged that, because I think in an interview he said he had a picture of Lennon, I think it was when he was doing the bed sit thing with Yoko Ono, and he had the one picture which was a picture of John Lennon holding up a sign saying "Why me?" and then he got gifted the second one, or bought the second one, which was Yoko Ono with the quote "Why not?" And I think he's very much embracing the Lennon-esque to his music. Some really nice guitar work as well on the title track. Some really cool sort of sliding guitars, like what we had in Wall of Glass. The solo sort of guitar parts after the chorus, I think, worked really well, and it's good to have a little bit of familiarity, because like with Noel, I think, like I say in all my videos about Liam or Noel, I hate comparing the two, just because it just causes so much unnecessary drama in the comments section, and it's just it's unneeded. But if I have to compare the two, I think the fact that Noel has changed his style so much that there's no familiarity to his previous work on his new work, whereas Liam is taking small little bits from his previous work, you know, sections from, you know, BDI from his first album, and bringing it into Why Me, Why Not, and that works really well. The next track we're going to talk about is track number 7, and that is Be Still, one of my favourite tracks from the album. I really like this album. I'm just going to come out and say it, I really do like this album. And yeah, really great track. The intro, the guitar just sounds beautiful. It sounds, you know, it's not clean, it's not distorted, it just sounds really sort of grungy and dirty. And I think this song as well has one of my favourite choruses of the song. It's just so catchy. I know lots of people say to write a good song you just need a killer chorus, and I think Liam has done that on quite a few songs, particularly on Once, which I know is a slower one but still a great chorus. Now That I've Found You and Be Still, really great choruses on all of those songs. Again, the pre-chorus as well, I have to mention the pre-chorus. The melody on the pre-chorus is really good. Mentioning the pre-chorus, the harmonies in this song and the way it just goes straight into that verse is just really good. And I noticed on the chorus right at the start, he sings about his mum. I know his mum recently featured in and did a few scenes in the Liam Gallagher documentary, Was As It Was or something. I can't remember the title. I still need to watch it. I've only seen a few clips. But his mum seems such a lovely person, and it's great that he's rebuilding, you know, those relationships. She seems like a very protective person. which leads me into protection. Pleased to say that the Conwell's channel has teamed up with NordVPN and it's here to help you guys out. So most people search the web online, and when they're using public Wi-Fi, it can actually be pretty dangerous to do that, especially when checking your bank details. Anyone who knows what they're doing, it's actually pretty easy to hack into your phone through public Wi-Fi, steal your passwords, and basically empty your bank account. But with NordVPN, that's pretty much impossible, as NordVPN is basically makes all of your devices where it's registered on untraceable. NordVPN is built with military grade encryption with a strict no log policy to make sure you're protected online. NordVPN is recommended by CNN, TEDx, one of my favourite YouTube channels, The Verge, and Tech Radar. And another thing, I've tested quite a few VPNs out on my computer, and a lot of them actually slow your internet speed down. And for a YouTube creator, someone who's uploading large video files like this one that you're watching right now, slow internet speed is not what you're going to be wanting. With NordVPN, my internet speed has been absolutely fine, with no slow speeds at all. Another added bonus, I love a bit of Netflix, and there's a lot of shows that I can't get on British Netflix right here, so I'll turn on my VPN, register myself in the United States, and boom, I can watch whatever I want on the US Netflix. And that works as well if you're an American and want to watch something back home in the UK. If you click the link in the description, by signing up today, you can get 70% off a 3-year plan, which protects you for just £2.82 a month. And if you don't like it, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee, which I think is absolutely incredible. Stay protected online and protect your data. Remain untraceable with NordVPN. And anyone who signs up with NordVPN, it does help me out a little bit. I get a little affiliate link, you know, it helps the channel keep going, you know, it helps me be able to keep making new content, and also helps me stay protected online. Right, back to the album breakdown of Why Me, Why Not, and track number 8 is called All Right Now, and again, it starts with a lot of piano, really nice sort of vintage style drums as well. I really like the way they've recorded the drums. It's not too overproduced on this song. The song sounds a little bit empty during the verses, you know, it doesn't have that sort of Liam Gallagher punch and drive to it that I'd say most of the songs on this album do, but it does really pick up in the chorus and some nice sort of stabby notes that are going on, really nice harmonies as well, and the melodies are just so different to what his first album delivered. His musical writing style, I know people have been saying he's not been writing it, but he has been writing it, he's just been writing it with a team of other people. But his melodies are really good on this album. The bridge section again, I have to mention the bridge section. The bridges on this album are really nice. Some nice violin going on there and string sections. It works so well. Even on a song like Be Still, which is a proper, you know, driving song, a proper rock song, it still has some strings in it, and that works really well. Next song we're going to be talking about is track number 9, and that is a song called Meadow. Not one I'm particularly keen on. I think there are better tracks on the album. This, I think, could have been a bonus track or even a B-side. The vocals sound great. Some really sort of cool vocal effects he's added onto the production of the song. It is one of the slower tracks on the album, and again, I think it is Liam Gallagher playing guitar on it. And like I said earlier, you know, kudos to Liam, you know, actually playing guitar. You know, there must be quite a lot of pressure on Liam, you know, coming out and saying, yeah, I played the guitar on this album, particularly the acoustic, because his brother is obviously known as the musician, the guitarist, so I think fair play to him there. It gives me the vibes of, once again, you know, Lennon vibes, some nice slide guitar going on, but I think towards the end of the song, the effects on the vocals get a little bit too much and sort of wash out that Liam Gallagher tone we all know and love. The next song is one that's actually been requested for me to do in a video, but I'm going to do it all in one because it just makes more sense than having to record a single video for every single song, because that just takes a lot of time. But thank you very much to the channel JAA. I've mentioned you on videos before and live streams. I think you took part in my Q&A, which we do have to do again very soon. But yeah, thank you very much, man. You wanted my thoughts on the song Gone by Liam Gallagher, and I think this is a really good song. It gives me sort of country and western vibes, and it's got some really great harmonies again. The album is filled with really quality harmony work, and some of them are Liam harmonizing with himself, some of the rest of the band, and some are the gospel choir that he's sort of brought into the making of this album. When he sings Gone in the chorus, I do wish he would linger on it. I know Liam does like to finish a note early and just say gone, or you know, the way Liam sings it, but I wish he'd sort of continue that note and let it sort of ring out and fade out into the chorus, because I think that would, you know, really work. It would make the chorus sound a little bit more, you know, fuller towards the end of it. Again, towards the end, it gives me some like Game of Thrones vibe with those strings going on. It sounds so dramatic as well. You know, the violin and string section is just pure quality on this album. I'm really impressed, and I think Gone is a really great way to finish the album. Even if you're not a Liam Gallagher fan, I think there's a song for everybody on this album. There's so many different sort of musical styles, melodies, and the way he's gone about songs is each song is very different. Each song does carry a particular theme. Like I said, it's a very John Lennon-esque album. Lots of piano going on the album, lots of sort of gospel harmonies and string sections, and the fact that that carries on throughout the rest of the album is really good. If you're not interested in listening to the whole album, tracks I would recommend are Once, One of Us, Be Still, and Now That I Found You. Absolute highlight tracks. Weakest songs I think are Meadow and Shockwave. Like I said, I did initially love Shockwave, but after hearing the rest of the album, I think the quality of songwriting and musical content has sort of just pushed it down just a little bit, which, you know, is no critique. I think it's brilliant that there are other songs that have sort of surpassed it. I think it's very smart of Liam to release a song like Shockwave, which I think initially is one of the weaker songs. You don't want to release an album with the best song on the album, then release the rest of the album, and the rest of the songs are a bit, you know, meh. So I think a smart decision there. Thanks very much, guys, for requesting this video. You guys have been very passionate about me doing a full album review, and yeah, I do really appreciate it. I like it when you guys get involved with the channel. It makes it all worth it. Like I say in most videos, this channel is for you guys, and I really do appreciate when you guys get involved. So yeah, thank you very much. Would you guys like to see more album reviews on this channel? Let me know if that's something you're into, because this is my first one. I'm still figuring out a little format of how to do it, and in suggesting this video, I'm still figuring out a way to film my album reviews. If this is something you want, do let me know in the comments below. If you guys want to see more album reviews, I'm still figuring out a way to, you know, I've shot this differently. You know, I've shot this with my 50mm and a different location to where I usually film my single reviews, which are much more in depth, which is what I'm going for. I don't want to do fake reactions, you know, over the top reactions. I want to actually listen to the song. We want to break it down. This channel's all about the music at the end of the day, and we pay attention to that here. If you enjoyed this video, do hit that subscribe button and turn notification bells on. It would be lovely to have you on board with the Connor Wells channel. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and let me know what your favourite song is on the album, or least favourite song. Let me know what your thoughts are. It does help the channel out a whole bunch. So thanks very much for watching this video. I'm Connor Wells, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.